So please welcome the Right Honourable the Viscount Thurso, Member of Parliament. Thank you.
Chairman, ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much indeed, and may I add my very warm welcome to all of you. This is an evening that goes into my diary very early on. It's an evening that I look forward to with relish. And I look forward to having the opportunity to say roughly the same thing every year, which is to extol the virtues of front of house and to celebrate with you the skills of restaurant managers. Actually, if you stop and think about it, when you're in charge and you're doing it well, you have a power over people that is quite exceptional. It's one of the most enjoyable experiences in the world, is to deliver great service. And for all of us who've done it, the pleasure is, the other side of that, is to be the marring that happens when you know you've got it wrong, and you feel that as well. So I look at front of house, I look at the guys and girls who are here tonight and in every other room across the land, doing their best to give us a great night. And I know the pleasure they'll be feeling when it goes right, and the pain if something goes a little bit wrong. And all of that is being run by the restaurant manager, the conductor, the guy who's pulling it all together, who's training them in advance, organising it on the night, making it happen, making it look so easy when it all goes well. And it's that moment when it's all ready and it's on the pass, and the greatest chef in the world with all the Michelin stars in the world says, service. Because at the end of the day, if that service command doesn't work, the greatest food in the world is slightly disappointing. If the food is adequate and the service is great, it's not a bad experience. But a great experience is when great food is delivered with great service. And that's down to the skill and dedication of restaurant managers. And it's why tonight I'm so happy that we are here to celebrate and promote that skill. And the Academy does a lot of things. The Academy does a lot in training. But of all the things it does, this one, this celebration of that great art, and that promotion of the skill of service, is the one I have to say I enjoy most. And I'm delighted to see you all here to support it. And one of the best things I think the Academy did over the last year was to get involved in helping to create Michel Roux's programme. I held a small gathering in my home in Thurso for various people to do with an election, which we will not talk about anymore. And one of the old dears who was there said, "John, you know what's wrong with the world today? It's that young people don't have passion. But I'll tell you what, I saw this programme on television where this cook chap was making these people work in a restaurant, and they were brilliant the way they came through. That's what you should be doing for all the kids, helping them to achieve a skill like that." And I was delighted to be able to say, well, actually, I'm patron of the organisation that helped that to come about. It was a stunningly good celebration of what you can do in the room. And finally, can I just add my thoughts that the association we have with the National Skills Academy is one we really cherish and value. And the combination of what we seek to do and what they seek to do, I think, sit perfectly together. That, I think, is more than enough from me. But thank you all for being here to support this event. Thank you to our members of the Hall of Fame for being here to support us. And thank you to the captains of industry who are here tonight. I love front of house. I love great service. And tonight celebrates that. Thank you.
Mr. Roy Ackerman, Commander of the Most Excellent Order of the British Empire.
As President of the Academy, I've been asked to introduce you to a unique set of individuals, in addition to announcing the 2011 competition winners, which we'll do a little later in the evening. The board of the Academy of Food and Wine decided a few years ago to develop a Restaurateurs Hall of Fame to recognise a number of key restaurant owners or managers, or ex-managers for that matter, who we believe have contributed massively to the upsurge in recognition of restaurant management as a great career choice. This year, I'm also delighted to announce that l'Académie de l'Ensemble have agreed to sponsor these Hall of Fame awards for the foreseeable future. Can I therefore please ask Paul Beavis, Managing Director of Lansson International UK, to join me on the stage to help present the 2011 l'Académie de l'Ensemble Hall of Fame Award recipients. Thank you. Over the last few years of this event, we've previously inaugurated 11 people into the Hall of Fame. I'm delighted to be able to announce that we have selected a further 4 new recipients to receive our l'Académie de l'Ensemble Restaurant Manager Hall of Fame Awards. Can I ask Fred Sirix, General Manager of Garvin's Windows, to come up to receive the certificate and magnum of Lansson Extra Aid. Our next awardee started working at the age of 14. Please welcome Enzo Cassini to the stage for his well-deserved award. Please welcome Roberto Veneruso, Restaurant Manager, Le Condo Locatelli. So, Richard Shepherd, please come and join us to accept your award this evening.
Great honour to be sponsoring such an incredible Academy of Food and Wine Service and the Hall of Fame. It's our first venture in such an event. Some of the great words I've heard this evening around passion, enthusiasm, education, growing, stretching are absolutely essential to our foundations. We are very, very proud to be affiliated, and hopefully we will continue this relationship for many more years to come. So thank you very much for a few minutes.
To get to the stage, the competitors have had quite a challenge. Let's have a quick look at a film which tells you a little bit about what they've been through today.
We're here today to celebrate the Restaurant Manager of the Year.
The Academy of Food and Wine Service is a great vehicle to help promote our industry. It's really good with its training, its education, and raising the profile of the importance of those things, especially events like today where it's front of house service.
Well, I think it's so vital because, first of all, it's the only competition of its type in the industry.
The Academy is really at the forefront of moving this whole profession forward. They're doing now for front of house what they've done for the sommeliers and for the wine, and they perform a leading role in this.
Just the huge number of entrants we're now getting and the additional numbers of sponsors that are coming forward looking to get involved with the competition.
Well, I'm always pleased to support any competition that I feel is trying to attract and get better talent and to improve people in this industry.
It's one of the few competitions that is supported by the National Skills Academy for hospitality.
This has been a superb vehicle for actually showing people that front of house management, restaurant management is a true art and a true profession.
The restaurant manager is important because he's the conductor of the orchestra. There's so many aspects in a restaurant of food, service, drink, ambience, atmosphere, but the restaurant manager is the one that controls it all and balances it and delivers the experience to the customer.
They provide the leadership, the focus, the mission.
Well, the restaurant manager is really the definition of, the offer you give to your customer, and is a person there, delivering that with his team or her team, and that person brings the finishing touch, which are so important these days. Kitchen food is great, but the relation with customers is even greater.
Today we're looking for the competitors to display a great passion, a passion for the industry and a passion for the business that they're in. They should also have a great understanding of how a restaurant works and the business behind it, and also for training and developing their staff.
The best restaurants are the ones that concentrate on training their staff. Best restaurants have restaurant managers who believe in training.
Without training, everything just falls by the wayside. A manager who implements constant training, has charisma, has leadership, is the role model for the staff. It sets morale in motion, it keeps it on a constant course, and most importantly, it returns customers to the restaurant.
The competitors will be doing 3 tasks. Prior to coming, we asked them to put together a launch plan for a new restaurant opening.
We've had to prepare a business plan, and then we have to present our business plan to the panel of judges, and that's the main focus of today's challenge. Outside of that, we'll have a food and wine pairing as well, and a restaurant scenario.
Basically, we'll be training on mise en place, so they'll be taking a brand new member of staff into a work environment and showing them exactly how to lay a table correctly, and making sure we're pointing out and training as we go along, making sure they're absolutely perfect in what they're doing.
What we're really looking for with the food and wine matching is just to be able to have enough understanding of the basic flavours in different wines and the basic flavours in different dishes, and to be able to put those two together and to say this wine works with this food because.
The most challenging aspect will definitely be the Dragon's Den. There's 6 judges in there. They will sit opposite them and be grilled on their business plan, and also their knowledge of how a restaurant works and how they would manage it in an ideal world. It's not easy. There'll be some very tough questions, but it'll be a good test for them.
I'd imagine that today the competitors will be feeling pretty nervous. It's the Restaurant Manager of the Year competition, so it's quite a lot of pressure.
Right now the competitors are going to be feeling really nervous. It's the biggest day of their lives from a career point of view, so they're going to be very edgy and just wanting to do the best, but definitely nerves will be kicking in right now.
The element I would think I'm the most anxious about would be probably the restaurant scenario, because it could be anything. I mean, we work every day in a restaurant, we can be involved in every situation, but let's see which kind of trick the judges will come up with.
I don't think the judges will take any prisoners. I think they're very thorough in their work, and I have to be on the ball and make sure I deliver my presentation to the standards required.
I'm nervous about every single one of the elements. Competition is not something I usually do. I feel very much out of my comfort zone, and well, shall wait and see.
Oh, I'm most nervous about every element because I don't know what questions they're going to ask, but I've done the first one already, and I'm less nervous now.
Well, the element I'm most nervous about is definitely the business plan, although that was my most favourite part in the semi-finals.
I think I'm looking most forward to presenting the business plan because I've spent so much time and effort putting the business plan together. I almost feel like I am actually opening the restaurant up.
The bit that I'm most confident about it might be the wine tasting if it's done on the same format than it was last year. I think I'm quite confident there.
Most confident really about the scenario training, so the restaurant and the wine side of things. I used to be a sommelier, so I know a little bit about wine, so I'm quite confident in that area.
I think whenever you go to a restaurant today, the food is always going to be an important element, but equally important is the service. So I'm looking for someone that has that glint in their eye, something that is going to want to make me return to their particular restaurant.
The competitors that are there are very talented guys, you know, they know the stuff, so the ultimate winner is going to have to be, you know, pretty exceptional.
Winning would feel amazing because of the hard work that I've put in.
Winning the competition, the prize is fantastic.
For me, it'd be really, really important to be recognised by my peers. It's something I've worked hard towards, and something it would mean the world for me to win the competition.
To win this award would just be such a major achievement, and I think words couldn't describe how I would feel to win it.
Now it will be already been final. It's an achievement, and winning will be my golden goal, definitely.
Well, winning the UK Restaurant Manager Award in 2009, it did change my career more than I ever thought it would, in a really exciting way that things change, definitely. It just changes, and people expect a little bit like more expected of you in the industry, if that makes sense. So it's a big responsibility, and you know, since that night I won, my career's just been on the up, so to speak, and it's definitely changed everything for the best.
Well, as you can see, they were given rather a tough time by the judges. However, they have all shown great skills, knowledge and dedication, and should all be very proud of reaching this far in the competition. Would you like to open the envelope, sir?
I'd love to. Would you like to give it
Well, I'm not sure, actually.
Okay,
All right, fair enough. And the winner is... Oh, it's like the Oscars, isn't it? It's better than the Oscars.
Or worse, depending on where you're sitting.
This is true.
The winner of the UK Restaurant Manager for 2011 is Michele Caginetti.